Welcome back, folks. This is Everyone Loves Pirates, and we're playing my Swedish Ancestry playthrough of Crusader Kings II. And I stopped playing for a couple days, put the episodes up that I had done, and wanted to see if anyone had any input as to what I should do next. I did get one comment from Ralmung saying, agreeing that Norway seemed like a pretty good target. And I do want to do that. The thing is that this guy, he's currently at war with this guy up here, Nordland. He's subjugating him. So if we wait for him to finish that, we'll be able to get it for ourselves when we subjugate him. And it's not going to make him particularly stronger or anything like that. But it just started. The war score is at 0. But I don't think it'll last that long. So I'm going to put this guy as special interest. I was trying to think of what else we could do while we were waiting for him to finish that. So we always have Wessex over here. We can just come over here and take Dorset if we want. We can raid everything first. This guy does have more troops than we do, but we can use raiders to help us. We can use mercenaries to help us raid. They won't raid themselves, but they'll help our raiders. It's kind of a little iffy, but it does work. They just won't raid on their own as mercenaries. So he has basically 1,200 troops. We want to have more than that. Right now he's in a war, which is why it's that low. I mean, even if we got mercenaries, we'd be over 2,000 easy. And then that would be more than enough to get him, even with his his full levy. So I think that's a good option. He's fighting one of our other brethren over here. Another kind of option, if we wanted to, we could sail all the way to Italy. It's a little far away, but part of me really, really, really wants to raid the Pope. The Pope does have more men, but not quite as much as that guy. Oh, it'd be great to raid through his stuff. He is full, though. He hasn't been at war or anything like that. So we would need, let's say 9 and 5. We need 1,400 to be safe. Even that might be pushing a little bit to come over here and get through this bishopric. How big are the other ones? I'm just adding up the levy and the garrisons. So everything else underneath him is pretty small. It's just that main holding of his has been upgraded probably quite a bit. So it's got quite the levy. And a decent garrison as well. So about 900, 514. Now we got some other guys. This guy actually doesn't have much going on at all. He's been recently, or he recently conquered this or something. I don't know what happened over here. He doesn't have a truce. So I mean, all these guys would be fairly easy to raid at my current level. Even if I just wanted to come over here, not the Pope, but if I want to come over here and just kind of mess with this guy. But once again, it's kind of far away. Ooh, wow. What a levy. And we could always mess around with these guys as well. I mean, they all have quite a bit of money. The walls in particular are pretty low here. Okay, so that's an option. I know that's probably fascinating to watch me do that. You can always come mess around with the Byzantine Emperor over here. Ooh, interesting. But he should have quite a bit of troops. Yeah. 12,000. So you don't mess around with him for long. You got to jump on and off the boats quite a bit. And we do have our spy master sitting over here still, doing not much. But we come over here and, oh, that's still raised. Someone must have just done that. That wasn't me either. Oh, wait, yeah, it was. Sorry, guys. Don't remember. We come over and take it over. Man, did we do that on the way home last time? Baronry's alright. So there's those options. We also have some intrigue that we could do, or decisions we can do under intrigue. One that we need to do anyways is commission a runestone. We probably ought to do that just right now. We got plenty of money, even if we were to hire some mercenaries. This is going to bump up our prestige, and, you know, hey, we really want to do that. And we always go on a hunt. It's kind of dangerous, though. I'd rather be raiding. So those are kind of what I've been thinking. Unfortunately, Lotharingia over here is pretty big. We need to wait for him to fall apart a bit. Your heir is a little woman. When he dies, this isn't looking too bad. Why aren't you... Huh. Not gonna spend too much time to figure out, but for some reason you're not the heir. So it'd be nice, a little girl gets on the throne here, and this breaks up a little bit, and maybe we come over and we snag our holy site, which is always nice as well. We can get these guys. Sorry, this is a bunch of talking, but these are my ideas. So let's first, let's commission a runestone. Costs 100 gold. You've decided to commission and raise a grand runestone for future generations to gaze upon. What should be carved into it? Let it speak of me, because I have no parents. Okay, so based on what we have, our traits, since we have lustful and brave, we can. The artisans ask, who will, which of your qualities should it speak of? We can say, just carve it in my image, make sure it's well endowed, because we're lustful, or say that I fear nothing. Which, yeah, let's talk of our bravery. I think that should be immortalized for all time. So let's do that, and let's actually do our rating. So we can raise up 8 boats, and we can just fit these guys on here. So I think let's go mess around with England a bit still. I don't know, when I get over there, maybe I'll think about speed up things. Maybe I'll think about going over to Italy or something. Okay, so let's merge those up. Let's bring up our boats. Let's do that here, because that's the only ones we have. Throw them on the boats now. I don't have to toggle these guys as looters now, because we have a little base of operations over there that is technically our land, and we can always do the loot toggling over there, which is one of the reasons why I like to do that. But I'll do it now anyways. And we'll bring them along the coast here, so I can see what's going on in England. Jump up at 4 real quick. Now what I may also do, because we don't have quite enough troops to fight this guy over here. And here's our stone. That was very quick. The runestone you commissioned has been finished and raised on the spot you chose for it. You examine the runes. While he lived, Bond, son of blank and blank, had this stone raised in his own memory. Even his enemies cannot deny the great courage of Vaughn. Those who knew him can swear that when faced with danger, he was always without fear. You leave the stone, content in the knowledge that many centuries from now, when his paint has long since faded, scholars will be studying these rune carvings in an effort to glean the wisdom of their words. So I've been to Sweden actually quite a few times. I've probably spent, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I probably spent, at least 2 months of my life in Sweden, and I saw some runestones, and they are really cool. And they got the red paint on them and everything. I think that's been touched up, obviously, over the years, but it's a cool thing. So we get 300 prestige because we talked about our braveness. And for the next 2 years, we get +2 diplomacy and +10 general opinion. Okay, so I don't see any guys yet. Now we can raid either of these counties, and we will get the money without our boat having to be there, because it borders a county that we own, or that is under us. So I'm actually just gonna drop the people off straight to Devon and let them walk over. And maybe I should come up here and check. Or, yeah, I'm gonna check up there real quick. Let's try to figure out what people are. Okay. Interesting. The guy that was over here, I have no idea how to say the A and the E when they're squished together like that. But we'll just do Elthred the Wise. Died. In battle. Ah, cool. So his son is there, and his son still owns quite a bit of stuff, but Dorset now is under somebody else, so we can actually grab both of these. Actually, no, it still is liege, obviously, so we would still have the truce timer if we took that. But let's see how weak you are. Oh, nice. So his current levy is higher than what he should be able to get because he inherited it. As soon as he drops those men, though, he will only be able to bring up 900. So I may grab, darn it, since you're not I was going to check and see where he was leading troops. So the army is probably still over here somewhere. Let's say where. Actually, that's done now, too. Well, we sat on that. That would be 700, 800. Yeah, we won't be able to. So what I think I'm going to do, I do want Dorset, though. I want to make sure he can't raise up enough troops to just come over and beat me. I want to just burn this thing to the ground. So let's go grab some mercenaries. We can just keep them up because we will make plenty of money with our mercenaries. So in the meantime, you guys, I don't know, sit there. Maybe not. We'll have you do some stuff. So we got levy reinforcements. Awesome. Good job, our Marshal Barid. Yeah, let's make him raise his army and kind of see what happens. We don't have eyes over here is the only issue. But we can take a little money to start with as we wait for the mercenaries to come over. You know, one thing I do want to do, though. Let's come over to the Pope. I just want to set him as special interest as well. You can do it by right-clicking or just come here. Because if he gets in a war, I want to go over there and burn down the papacy. I mean, I don't want to do that, but King Vaughn wants to do that. He's not a fan of the Catholics. Oh, we got a daughter. Another daughter. So we already named him after the family that I know of over there. And we'll wait until one of them has a daughter to name it after the appropriate person, but which would be Hildur. You know, Rikisa? I don't know. Yeah, that sounds fine. Okay, so we got some guys. They're going to meet up in Wessex probably. Have we already looted all the way down? Pretty much. So we'll leave before that guy comes over. I mean, we could move our spy master over here. Maybe we should. Because we'll be over here for a while. So let's do that. Let's take our spy master. And yeah, we'll just have him study technology in Oxford probably. That'll get us the most eyes on stuff. 427. Might just use the mercenaries to go over there and just beat up his army if it stays like that. Even straight off the boat. They won't be very strong mercenaries. Okay, so our boat's over here. Let's get our mercenaries. We'll just get the cheapest ones because all we want are numbers. So it's going to cost us 420 a month. We are currently losing half a gold a month. So we'll need to make about 5 a month in raiding, which should not be difficult to do to keep these guys in the black. Of course, we have tons of extra that we can do. Apparently they're going to show up over there, which is fine. Now, we won't be able to get them all on the boats. Actually, this is going to take probably 3 trips. Because, yeah. Great. And split in half. Put these guys on the boat. This is a little annoying. It'd be nice if we could tell the mercenaries, hey, we want you in Devon. While we're waiting, let's just hop over to Dorset and grab a little bit. You decided to join your personal guard in their daily training regimen at dawn. Things were a bit stiff at first, but when they realized you wouldn't have them beheaded for scoring hits on you with their wooden practice swords, they taught you many valuable lessons. Your martial skill has improved. So we are trying to improve our martial ability. 1 martial, yay! I mean, we're a freaking Viking. We should be a good martial character. See if he's going to raise any of his troops up, ever? No? We could go to Wessex, but we won't get the money if we do, because we don't border it. But those 2 troops alone should be enough. Let's see. No, I can't see that until I get over there. Let's actually throw you on the boats. Over there. You go there. Yeah, so that'll be enough troops. And I'll keep him from raising most of his army, so I think we're safe right there. Now, we can't merge them because those are mercenaries. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stay here until this gets looted down. That way we get the loot in the boat. We need to get a guardian for our daughter. Our eldest daughter. Excellent. I mean, really. I mean, it's my ancestor. I need to do it myself. And we can hold a blot, not without people to sacrifice. Let's look back at here. Make sure we get the monies. Okay. The Varangian Guard. Basilicios, maybe. The great king of the Greeks is distraught over the poor mettle of his countrymen. Knowing well our skill in battle, he has decided to form a bodyguard consisting solely of Norse warriors. Those who serve him in the great city of Miklagard are generously rewarded, and even now many of our young men, eager for riches and adventure, have departed for Greece to pick up his banner. May they find excitement they yearn for. Okay, so we've done that. Let's take our... okay. Thought I paused it and I unpaused it. Yeah, we're leading a siege and losing... We're getting siege events because of the leader, but let's just kind of send the boats over there. See if they can pick up those guys before we burn this place to the ground. Might be close. Actually, it shouldn't be. The boat should be much quicker than that. Okay, well, that's over. So, perhaps we leave this guy alone for now, grab all of our guys, and declare war. I think we should. So we can't see what it is because we got troops raised, but we want that. So now he owns all of this, which, to be honest, is totally worth it. And he currently has 1,500 troops, which is about how much mercenaries we have. And especially we can kind of pick off some of his armies first. Okay, let's come back here. Let's grab our raiders and send them back to Devon. We'll just walk them there. Get these guys on the boat. And then send this back home. And these guys we can just disband here and pick them up over here again. So much fun. And let's get... Actually, are we still selected on our boat? No. Let's select our boat. And let's just bring them over to, like, his capital. Drop them off in Telemark or something. And get these other guys over there as well. And maybe we can just pick off some of his guys with our guys. Right as soon as he raises them. So he's going to raise, yeah, 650 there, maybe some of his vassal levies. But we should be able to hit them with low morale with our guys. And actually, let's just drop these guys off. Have them go there. For them to come together. Oh, we're getting some attrition. Let's go there instead. Still getting some attrition. Well, let's get this thing started. So let's declare war. Subjugation of Norway. And actually, we are at about 20 minutes. Not a whole lot happened that episode. But I'm going to stop this episode here, and we'll start the next one and just try to do the war all in one episode. Hopefully that sounds good to you. Thanks for watching, folks, and thanks for leaving comments and liking and subscribing if you do. And I will see you all in the next episode where we subjugate Norway. Then after that, Sweden. Thanks for watching.